welcome to Season 1, Episode 7 of the Landmark Sports Show. Anthony and John. Hard to believe already. It's been 7 episodes.
I don't know. It's going by fast, Ant.
Yup. Alright, leading off today, we're going to discuss some UFC.
Yeah, Ant. First, why don't you give us some of the results from UFC 208 in the Barclays, right? It was a Brooklyn fight?
Yup.
All right, tell us about it.
Well, first, before I talk about UFC, let me just say that yesterday I found out some good news that I made honor roll and that I'm going to be at the awards ceremony tomorrow, on Thursday night.
Nice.
All right, so UFC 208, not a great card. Unfortunately, folks, not a great card. Dana White said this funny thing where he said the best part about UFC 208 was the plane ride home. Yeah.
So he knew it was a bad card, right?
It was not.
But isn't he the one that's responsible for putting it together?
It's him and the new matchmaker. I'm not sure of his name. Joe Silva, he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so UFC 208, let's talk about the fight of the night. Dustin Poirier versus Jim Miller. Oh my God, what a crazy fight that was. That was such a back and forth fight.
What weight class was that?
That was lightweight. And they actually got fight of the night honors.
Oh, nice.
Yep, with the winner being Dustin Poirier, winning by unanimous decision.
Mm-hmm.
Jacare Souza defeated Tim Boetsch in the first round in under 4 minutes by Kimura lock.
What's a Kimura
lock? So it's where you grab your opponent's arm. Look, let me show you. I'm not gonna hurt you. So it's when you grab your opponent's arm like this, and you put it behind the back, and then you go. Boom.
So then what, he tapped then?
Yeah, but the crazy thing is when Jacare locked in that armbar, Tim Boetsch didn't tap out until like 5 seconds later.
Wow. So he was in a lot of pain, right?
Yeah, he was trying so hard to get out of it, but too much. And Anderson Silva defeated Derek Bronson by unanimous decision. A lot of people thought Derek Bronson won the fight because of the takedowns and shots. Personally, I had it 1-1 going into the third round. I thought because Anderson landed a little bit more shots, I had it for Anderson.
So you think he won the third?
Yeah, I think he won the first and third round.
But it was a real good fight?
Yeah, it was a decent fight. I wouldn't say it was really good. I would just say it's decent.
Okay.
The main event, Holly Holm versus Jermaine Durandamy. Terrible fight. That was terrible.
Really? It
was such a boring fight.
How did it end?
Decision, Jermaine. She won by unanimous decision. It's the new first ever UFC's women's featherweight champion.
Oh, yeah?
There was controversy, though. That referee, Todd Anderson, should be fired. He's a terrible referee because Jermaine landed 2 shots after the second and third round ended, after the bell, and she literally almost dropped Holly.
After the bell?
After the bell.
Wow.
And that referee did not take a point off. If I was there, if I was a referee of that fight, I would have taken 2 points off. So that would have made Holly Holm won 47-46 on the judges' scorecard.
Oh, so that would have been the difference if they took the points off? Wow.
Yeah, that would have been a huge difference. But Jermaine, she landed the heavier shots. She had good footwork. So, yeah, definitely had it scored for her. All right. UFC Fight Night this weekend. Derek Lewis versus Travis Brown. Yikes.
Not a good fight.
Not a good fight because that fight's going to end quickly.
Oh, yeah? With who? Who's going to win it?
Derek Lewis is going to knock Travis Brown out, I think. Because Travis has no chin, and he gets knocked out,
What's his style? Is he like a brawler? Is he a wrestler? Or what's his style?
Who, Lewis?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what his style is. I think it might be street thingy. I'm not sure. Also, Johnny Hendricks, the former UFC welterweight champion, is making his middleweight debut against legend Hector Lombard. Yep.
That's going to be a good one, you think?
No. I think that's going to be boring as well, but my prediction, my boy Johnny Hendricks.
Yeah, you like him, right? He's one of your guys?
Yeah, I think he's going to win this fight. I think he could possibly knock him out. All right. For the first time, we're actually going to do a UFC bantamweight division update. So, the number 4 ranked bantamweight fighter in the world, Jimmy Rivera. I'm sorry, he's number 5th ranked. He recently said to Rafael Assunção, who's ranked number 3, that he would love to do a fight with him. And Assunta actually agreed to it. He said, down for sure, man, anytime. Yeah, and that would be a great fight, you know? That would be a great fight for both guys because both of them, they need real competition. They need more real competition. Rivera hasn't fought since September when he defeated Uriah Faber. Assunta, he defeated Aljamain Sterling by a split decision. So a lot of people thought Sterling won. I thought Assunta won. But, yeah, if that fight happens, that'd be a perfect fight.
And for everybody watching at home, and I still have trouble getting this straight too. Can you tell us like what the weight classes are, how they go? Because you say bantamweight.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, can you tell us just in case people aren't aware?
All right. So, for the people who don't know the weight divisions, the shortest weight division is flyweight, then bantamweight, then featherweight, then lightweight, then welterweight, which lightweight and welterweight are my favorite divisions. Then it's middleweight, then it's light heavyweight, then it's the heavyweight division. For the women, it's the strawweight division and the women's bantamweight division.
So they only have two?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wait, and now the featherweight division. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that.
Oh, that's the one that was just one. Gotcha.
Yeah.
What would you say are there like the most popular weight classes? Like you said, you like light and feather.
Well, lightweight and welterweight, they're the best divisions in the UFC right now because they put on the more exciting fights. I mean, when you look at this last year in the welterweight division, you had Carlos Condit fight Robbie Lawler for the welterweight title, which that fight I think is going to win Fight of the Year of 2016.
Really?
That was a back and forth battle. I thought Condit won the fight, but I'm not complaining because I love both of them. Robbie Lawler won by split decision. And in lightweight, you have so many great fights. I mean, you had Eddie Alvarez versus Anthony Pettis last year, which was a great fight. Eddie won the fight. Eddie, he beat Rafael dos Anjos last year for the lightweight title. Conor came down to lightweight, and he beat Eddie Alvarez at UFC 205.
So Conor usually fights at welter?
Conor fought twice at welter, and that was against Nate Diaz.
Oh, okay.
Which he should never attempt to do again. Never fight at welterweight again. Because the thing is, he's not like a 5'11" guy. He's 5'9". And he gasses out too early at welterweight.
Right, especially you get somebody like Nate Diaz that has a long reach, right? He probably has a hard time getting in on him.
And has great cardio. Yep.
Nice. All right. Anything else in the bantamweight front?
No, nothing else.
Do you want to give everybody, maybe you don't tell everybody who's going to be on, but you want to give everybody just the inside scoop that we might have a special guest in 2 weeks?
Yes.
Maybe we won't tell anybody yet. We'll give it a little teaser, but
yeah.
Ant's been doing some work behind the scenes.
That I have. I got a UFC fight. We got a UFC fighter that's coming on the show February 28th. Yeah, we're not going to tell you who it is, but he's a great fighter. He fights in New York, actually.
Yeah, local guy.
Yep, so wait until you see who it is.
I think people are going to be really excited, really impressed. I'm actually, for that week, I'm going to slide behind the camera. We're going to let Ant run the show. He's going to do a really good interview with this UFC fighter, and we're looking forward to that in 2 weeks.
Yep. So you guys are probably wondering why are you guys saying 2 weeks? Well, that's because next week our school has midwinter recess for the entire week, and so we are not going to be filming the show next Tuesday, but we will be back the 28th for sure.
Back in a big way.
Yeah, back in a huge way.
And anything else UFC related before we go to NBA?
No, nothing else.
All right, so we're going to shift gears. We're going to talk a little bit of NBA today. It might be a little bit of a shorter show than we've been doing because, it's kind of a quiet week. We got football's over. Baseball hasn't really hit its stride yet.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a little bit on the NBA, and then we'll probably wrap it up. But we're coming back with a big UFC segment in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And we got the NBA All-Star Game coming up. So what are your thoughts on the All-Star Game?
Well, the All-Star Game is going to be, it's going to be a good game like usual. We're going to see a lot of three-pointers, a lot of dunks, a lot of crossing. So, should be an interesting game like it always is every year.
Yeah, I think the NBA All-Star Game is probably one of the better of the All-Star Games. It's certainly better than the Pro Bowl.
for sure.
And it might be better than the MLB All-Star Game too, because you really get to see them showcase all that offensive talent.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We know it's no secret that they're not going to be playing a whole lot of defense in the All-Star Game.
Yeah, they don't play a lot of defense, so. Yeah.
But like you were saying, I think we expect to see a lot of dunks, a lot of long-range threes. Steph Curry has kind of made it popular now to shoot from half court.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it should be fun though.
Yeah, very.
What are your predictions for the game? Yeah, it's kind of hard to predict an All-Star game, but what do you think?
Well, I think because the West Coast has more of the better players, I think because they have Stephen Curry, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, I think
Yeah, James Harden.
James Harden is going to be in it. I think the West is going to take this game again. I think they're going to beat the East, and I'm predicting 141 to 110.
That's a good prediction. I'm kind of in the same boat as you as far as I think the West has a little bit more offensive firepower.
Yeah.
The East obviously has LeBron James and
Carmelo Anthony.
yeah, Carmelo will be there, and Kyrie and who's that guy for the Bucks? They call him the Greek Freak. He's
I forgot his name.
Yeah, he'll be there, I'm sure, and he'll probably put on some dazzling dunks. But I think as far as just shooting and scoring, the West is going to have too much. I like your prediction. I'm actually going to go a little bit higher. I'm going to say it's going to be 165 to 158. We're going to see over 300 points in the game.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that prediction. Usually it's never close like that, but never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Anything could happen. Like when he beat me in the Super Bowl prediction.
That's right. Miracles do happen.
Luck.
And what about the second half of the year in the NBA? Who can you make a prediction now? What is let's say your final four? So who do you think will be the last two teams in the West? Who do you think will be the last two teams in the East?
That'll be good. My predictions for the final two teams in the West, I think it's gonna be Golden State and San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the East, I'm predicting Cleveland and Boston.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'm similar. Golden State for sure. I think that barring multiple injuries, I think they're going to be there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go a little different than the Spurs, though, and I'm going to say the Rockets. I think that...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm just kind of feeling James Harden. Maybe it's the beard stuff. Him seeing the beard, out of the beard.
Hey, he has a beard.
Yeah. So, I think the Rockets are going to make it. I don't think they're going to put much of a fight in the finals, but in the Western Conference Finals, but I think they're going to make it. As far as the East, definitely the Cavs. And the Celtics are a good pick. They're still maybe a little young, even though Isaiah Thomas has been really playing incredible. I'm gonna go with the Raptors. I think they're gonna get it together. They've been on a little bit of a slide lately, but I think the Raptors could get it done. But that really kind of exposes the weakness of the East, right?
Yeah, exactly. It just shows you the East. The East, the problem with them is that they're sometimes weak.
Yeah.
I feel like the West is always on point.
Mm-hmm.
They're on point. They don't mess up a lot, so that's why I'm predicting the West.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And if it wasn't for the Cavs, there wouldn't be a whole lot of talent out east.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Carmelo Anthony, I think he should go to the Clippers. Honestly,
yeah.
If he went to the Clippers, they have a better shot at winning most of their game.
Yeah, if he went to the Clippers, I think would have a good chance of being that second team in the West Finals.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you have any NBA questions, any UFC questions, get them in between now and next week, and we'll be taking questions up until the 28th. Otherwise, is that it for today?
Yeah, I think that's it, folks.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Again, we'll be on a 2-week break. But if you want to go back and look at some old episodes, if you need your Landmark Sports Show fix, you know where to find them, right under the YouTube.
Yep.
But otherwise, we will be back. Next time you see us, this will be Ant sitting here with a UFC fighter doing an interview, and I'll be behind the camera doing the film work.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you again soon.
All right. See you guys on the 20th.